David, do you think Crawford will fight you if he beats Canelo?
No, I wouldn't fight Crawford.
You know what? Sometimes you try and your body cannot go, right? That's my frustration. Maybe I can figure out Crawford, but my body cannot go anymore. So I try it, but my body just not let me go.
What if I told you there's a boxer so dominant that even legends admit they don't want to fight him? That man is Terence "Bud" Crawford, and today, you'll learn why the toughest fighters alive are genuinely scared of him. Terence Crawford is at the absolute peak of his powers. No more whispers, no more debates. On Live TV, he made it crystal clear. He's not just another champion, he's the champion.
I want to ask you a little bit about the history that you made tonight, and I want your opinion on which means the most to you. You became a 5-division world champion. You became the 3rd or 4th division lineal champion with Mayweather and Pacquiao. You became a 3-time undisputed champion, the first ever in the 2, 3, or 4 belt era. And you became the 2nd undisputed champion in 3 weight classes when there was only 1 champion back in 1938 with Henry Armstrong. That's a lot of stuff.
You hear that? You hear that?
Which do you think means the most? And
all of it. It all goes hand in hand.
Can you describe what it all means to you to have? You just made like a whole resume of stuff tonight.
It means a lot to me because, you know, anybody can be a nobody. Like I said, you know, and that's all they say I've been fighting is nobodies. So what can they say now? Somebody tell me, what can you say now?
You can say congratulations.
That's it. What can you say? Any words?
Thanks.
I bet you did.
This isn't normal respect between fighters. It's fear. A chilling fear that spreads through the boxing world. Today, we're breaking down the shocking reasons why even elite champions want no part of Terence Crawford.
I feel great to share the ring with great fighters like him. And if we do it again, it's gonna be great. But you know what? I'm glad to share the ring with great fighters. And I'm glad to be here. I already did a lot in boxing. I already accomplished a lot in boxing. My legacy is already there. And I still taking risks because I love boxing. You know, Crawford is a great fighter, skilled fighter. And I get the credit to Crawford, obviously. And I feel great. I still feel the same.
It wasn't just Crawford's skills that shook Canelo Alvarez. It was something deeper. Roy Jones Jr. saw it during their face-off, something the world almost missed.
Face-off and saw something others missed.
I'm gonna say it like this. Terence Crawford went and got it from the mud. You understand me? I tried to set examples when I was coming up of how to do things. Terence Crawford shows you how to go get it out the mud. You understand me? Terence been there all these years. Nobody would ever give Terence that shot to become that guy. You understand me? Finally, Earl gave it to him after 5 years and he became that guy. But most people who were capable of giving him that shot at that time avoided him and didn't give him that shot. Terence earns, and I always have had, my utmost respect because he gets it out the mud. People like Victor Postal were not weak, easy to beat guys. Victor Postal had not really lost till he got to Bud. Bud made him look like nothing. You know what I mean? Bud been beating these guys that we don't know are monsters, but the game knows they were pretty good fighters. Damn good fighters to be exact. He been going through anything they brought to him for a long time. He did not manipulate the game. He hit the game head on, waited patiently until his time came, and took full advantage of that night. That's how I understood boxing to go. Not people to go out and do things other ways. Go straight down that line, hit that ball straight off the middle. You understand me? That's what Bud did. The last person I seen do that, Marvin Hagler, had almost 50 fights before they let him fight for a title. You understand me? 50 fights before he got a shot. You understand me? That's a long time. That's no manipulation. That's standing in the gap, doing what you got to do till your time comes. That's what Bud did. He stood in the gap till his time came, and when his time came, he took full advantage of it. And I got nothing but the utmost respect for people like that.
Canelo looked uneasy, like a young fighter standing across from a seasoned killer. Crawford's stare never broke. Canelo looked away first, and in boxing, that silent moment meant Crawford already scored his first win before the bell even rang.
A very smart fight. Took the fight in the middle. Let Canelo get off his team early. Came in the later rounds and just outboxed him for the very smart fight. Didn't stand in the middle for him. Made him use the ring like Canelo doesn't like to do. He took the Arislanda Lowry blueprint and used it very well. Not surprised at all. Not surprised at all. If you look at Arislanda Lowry, you notice Bud never turned right-handed the whole fight because he knew Arislanda Lowry gave him most trouble because you used the ring on him as a southpaw. Terence is very special. He definitely goes in the top 10, maybe even the top 5 of the best pound for pound.
This is the Crawford mystery. His terrifying calm, his ability to read every move, process it in milliseconds, and punish mistakes with deadly precision. He doesn't just beat fighters, he makes them feel helpless. And while doing it, he rewrote history. Not once, not twice.
Virgil Ortiz said to us, if Bud beats Canelo, I have him as the greatest fighter of all time. Would you put yourself in that category once that fight is over and you're the winner?
Of course. Why not?
No, I'm just saying, like, I'm talking about all time.
All
like
time.
Ali, Floyd, I'm talking about all time.
When you talk about all these other fighters who would have done or accomplished anything close to it.
I agree.
I'm asking you.
No, none of them.
Sugar Ray Robinson accomplished a lot.
He did.
When you say Sugar Ray Robinson, he never went up 3 weight classes and fought the undisputed
The top
champion.
Right.
And the first ballot Hall of Famer, one of the best Mexican fighters that come out of Mexico.
Of all time, yeah.
It's a difference when you talk about moving up in weight and who you fighting. You can kind of say that I went up 3 weight classes.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's the joy in it.
54,
Like,
60, 68.
Everybody, is wondering how I'm gonna do at 60.
The 3 times becoming undisputed champion in 3 different weight classes. Paulie Malignaggi called it historic, and with a 41-0 record and 31 knockouts, Crawford never built his legacy on easy fights. He took down the best of the best. Malignaggi even compared his run to Floyd Mayweather's dominance. But he said Crawford's win over Canelo was more than just another fight.
The way Crawford is, Crawford's very he has a big ego, especially when it comes to anything he does, bro. He has a big ego. And I said this yesterday. I won't be surprised if he dominates Canelo and then they offer him Benavidez and he says okay.
It was the start of a new era. Crawford's era. Most fighters pick offense or defense. Crawford does both. Against Canelo, he balanced slick defense with explosive offense in a way experts said they had never seen before.
If Canelo is saying there wasn't shit I can do in there, Errol Spence had to have been in there like, holy shit. It brings life to his resume. Everybody ducked him. We kind of knew that Bob Arum had Manny Pacquiao avoid Terence Crawford. PBC, welterweights, all avoided him. I am here to give credit to Terence Crawford for being one of the most ducked fighters in history. Like Bob Foster, like Black Murderers Row, Charlie Burley and Eddie Booker and all those guys. Terence Crawford by himself is Black Murderers Row this era. Now, do I need Terence Bud Crawford to continue fighting? Hell no. For what? Terence Crawford, we know what you are. I am the first one to say, didn't believe it. But brother, if you're watching Terence Crawford, you by yourself has cost me at least $30,000. That's enough for me to be convinced, bro. I would never bet against this man ever again. I can't afford it. I have a house, I got kids, I got a business to run. I can't afford it.
Would you consider going back down to 154 and face Jaron Ennis, the guy who prepared Canelo Alvarez for this fight?
No. I ain't going down 154.
He blocked, slipped, countered, all in one seamless motion. Former champ Andre Ward said, "You can't just outbox Crawford. You have to hurt him badly to even slow him down. His mentality is unshakable. That's why he's so dangerous. He adapts, he switches stances, he finds answers nobody else can. But his fire didn't come from fame. It started at home."
Who's the most skilled fighter today?
Bud is definitely one of them, for sure. Me and him, we so much alike in our mentality. Like, soon as I see this dude, he come in the room or I come in the room, we start arguing about basketball, wrestling, anything, bro. Like, man, you can't, man, you looking small. What you mean I'm looking small? You looking small. Like, it's just that, like, you gotta really hurt that dude to turn him away and to try to stop him from doing what he want to do. So, skillful, yes. But this and this,
no.
it's different, man.
Most people don't know shit about boxing, but Terence Bud Crawford does. Great fight, shutout. Just what I assumed would happen. This boxing smart would beat Canelo's tactics. Like from round 2, I saw Canelo being on the back foot, and eventually Crawford was just dancing around him, doing this thing. So yeah, again, I like Crawford. I just think the way he fights is clean. Like he makes very little mistakes, and he knows the sweet science of boxing. So yeah, he showed why he's the best right now.
His father told everyone Bud would be a champion. His mother? She doubted it. In fact, she once offered neighborhood kids $10 if they could beat Bud up in the street. But instead of breaking him, it fueled him. That doubt became his ultimate motivation. Every victory wasn't just for a belt.
They bad. Yeah.
They don't wash their daddy's hands.
They bad.
But you know, he chilled too, though. You could tell when your resume say a certain thing, man, you ain't gotta talk a certain way.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Sometimes you gotta let them know though, before you cross that line. You warn them.
You think are you as hard as your mom was on you or no?
On my kids? Nah.
You ain't like your mom was?
Nah. By far. By far.
Yeah.
She was hell. What? She was tough. Nothing. I was getting whooped for nothing.
You did something. But at the same time, I mean, Benavidez is also the one guy that nobody's willing to fight. And if nobody's willing to fight him, that makes his value go up. And so the thing is that if you get the right guy that is willing to pay for that, and I mean that the Sheik, I don't see him saying that, okay, well, we can't afford to fight this guy. Mm-hmm. So I mean, that fight can happen if it's a fight that I think Bud won't entertain.
It was to prove his mother wrong and prove himself right. So that's today's breakdown of why fighters truly fear Terence Crawford. If you enjoyed this video, hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss what's next. And don't forget to drop your thoughts in the comments.